Welcome back to this channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. My name is Krzysztof Ostaszewski. You can find information about me at smarturl.it/Jedi. My advice on how to pass actuarial exams is at smarturl.it/pass. This video channel is at smarturl.it/pass actuarial exams. Here's information about online seminars and study manuals for exams P, FM, IFM, and LTAM that I offer. I direct the actuarial program at Illinois State University. You can find information about it at smarturl.it/actuary. If you would like to offer a tax-deductible financial support for our actuarial students, please go to smarturl.it/help ISU actuary. Here's a problem for today for exam P on probability. A flood insurance company determines that n, the number of claims received in a month, is a random variable with probability that n is equal to lowercase n equal to 2 over 3 to the power n plus 1 for n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. The numbers of claims received in different months are mutually independent. Calculate the probability that more than 3 claims will be received during a consecutive 2-month period, given that fewer than 2 claims were received in the first of the 2 months. Let us write N1 and N2 for the numbers of claims in the first and second month. We are looking for a probability that N1 plus N2 is more than 3, given that N1 is less than 2. We have the probability that N1 plus N2 is more than 3, given that N1 is less than 2, equal to 1 minus the probability that N1 plus N2 is less than or equal to 3, given that N1 is less than 2, which is equal to 1 minus the probability that N1 plus N2 is less than or equal to 3, and simultaneously N1 is less than 2, divided by probability that N1 is less than 2. Now the probability that N1 is less than 2 is the probability that N1 is 0 plus probability that N1 is 1, and that's equal to 2 over 3 to the 0 plus 1 plus 2 over 3 to the 1 plus 1. So 2/3 plus 2 9ths, and that's 8 9ths. Furthermore, the probability that N1 plus N2 is less than or equal to 3 and N1 is less than 2 is the probability that N1 is 0 and N2 is 0 plus probability that N1 is 0 plus and N2 is 1 plus probability that N1 is 0 and N2 is 2 plus probability that N1 is 0 and N2 is 3 plus probability that N1 is 1 and N2 is 0 plus probability that N1 is 1 and N2 is 1 plus probability that N1 is 1 and N2 is 2, and all of those individual probabilities can be calculated from the formula for the probability that n in general, either n1 or n2, is equal to a specific value of lowercase n. And once we figure them out, we get this: 2/3 times 2/3 plus 2/3 times 2 9ths plus 2/3 times 2 27ths plus 2/3 times 2 over 81 plus 2 9ths times 2/3 plus 2 9ths times 2 9ths. Actually, I had a typo there, so it should be 2 9ths times 2 9ths plus 2 9ths times 2 over 27. And therefore, the probability that N1 plus N2 is greater than 3, given that N1 is less than 2, is 1 minus the ratio, the sum of all those probabilities that we had there just a moment ago, divided by a ratio of it over 8 9ths, so divided by 8 9ths. Well, I'm going to take that 9 from the bottom and divide, basically once you move it to the top, it becomes 1/9 becomes 9, so it gets multiplied through by all the fractions. And then I'm going to take a 4 from 8 and divide it into what I see at the top of every fraction in the numerator, which is 2 times 2, so that will cancel it out. So what we're left with then is 1 minus, and the fraction is 1 plus 1/3 plus 1/9 plus 1 over 27 plus 1/3 plus 1/9 plus 1 over 27 over 2. Now, of course, you can take those 1/3, 1/9, 1/27. Each of them is there twice, so you can add them up and get 2 of them. And 1 you can write as 2 over 2. And that way you can cancel the 2 in each of the numerators with the 2 in the denominator. And all we have there is 1 minus 1/2 plus 1/3 plus 1/9 plus 1 over 27. We can subtract that 1/2 separately, so 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. And then we're subtracting 1/3, 1/9, 1 over 27. If you add them up, that's 13 over 27. So this becomes 1/2 minus 13 over 27. And 1/2 is equal to 27 over 54. And 13 over 27 is equal to 26 over 54. So this is 57 minus 56, which is 1, divided by 54, so this is 1 over 54. That's approximately 0.01851852, and that's answer E. Please remember this is copyrighted material. The problem itself belongs to the Society of Actuaries. The solution is mine. Good luck in your studies, and good luck on the test.